Push!
And it's all happening in Minnesota from the Target Center in Minneapolis. The 76ers taking on the Timberwolves. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they're hungry to start the season off right. Opening night wins are extra sweet. T-Wolves, Sixers, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. And welcome to 2K Sports for us. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Watford in at the 4. And for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position.
Mr. Springy athlete. Now DiVincenzo's got some hops.
Feels like just yesterday we were watching the NBA Finals tours. Now a brand new season is getting started.
Doesn't feel like yesterday to me. NBA hoops all summer. Let's tip it up.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. George with it. McDaniels covering. Shoots a fadeaway. George's shot is off.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And it's Randall with the jam.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randall finishes with a pretty dunk.
Down low. Here's Watford. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Edwards. Outside for Randall from behind the arc. And Grimes pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to their elite front intact.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
The previous play is under review.
even after the video review,
there's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
and as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still weak.
And he knocks down the first one. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps the team together.
Outside McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Maxey. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Screen by Embiid. To the inside. And he buries his first look. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Gobert passes to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Over Embiid. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
Inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. McDaniels with it. Grimes covering. Edwards for three. It's hauled in by the Sixers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him 3 points at the line. Back to you, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Back to Gobert. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Joel Embiid.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle tower, Rudy Gobert, assertive. My goodness.
Offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle, and Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside, and it's McDaniels off the drive. Can't cash it in from close range. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Conley. And down it goes. Damn, that one home.
Yeah, and leaving no doubt, Edgecombe just flies to the rim.
And a foul on Jared McKay. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Miller checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. Barlow comes in for Walker. Pass to Dillingham. 6 to shoot. With the drive. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
There are certain guys you probably don't want to challenge. Andre Drummond sends it back.
Gordon, he's checked in for Barlow. The Sixers leading. Outside McKay, pass to Drummond. And here's Gordon, and stolen by Clark. Reed with it, and McCain picks him up defensively. Here's Reed. Outside Conley, down to 5 on the shot clock. Drummond grabs the miss. And the 76ers shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Picked by Oubre. Charity stripe shot. Edgecombe, no good.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Here's Barrett James.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Outside Oubre. To the middle. The steal. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by McCain. Blocked. There's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball. And it also got the bottom. So we'll see free throws here. Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. It's both from the stripe. Reed for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Conley. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Their next game is in Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Maxey. Missed inside. Timberwolves trail by 3. And Doris, the Wolves, the 6th seed last season. But by point differential, they were the 2nd best team in the West.
It didn't start out smoothly for an organization that made major changes. The massive difference in personnel with Julius and Dante changed how they were structured. But boy, with a young superstar in Anthony Edwards, they figured it out, and I think they're well positioned moving forward.
Maxey on the wing. So it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Saturday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
As for their matchup with the Pelicans, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Jose, he's checked in for Minnesota. Shannon comes in for Dillingham.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Conley passes to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock to the paint.
Sabay na nga kami sa balon eh.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, BA. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get it going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you, BA.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates in his passing.
And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
Here's Conley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Now, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Oubre, a screen on Conley. Pass to Drummond. Outside McCain. Here's Oubre. Here's Eshko. And here's Maxey. Check by Randall. The shot's good. Maxey's got 8. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned.
Well, BA, we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Jose. Pure from 3-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And you know, in this quarter, they really brought up their shooting percentage.
Back to Maxey. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. From the wing, in 6 attempts, he's talk about efficiency.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
Here's Eshko, tries the spin move. Rebounded by Jose.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Back to Randall, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risks and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert's checked in for Randall. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Jose. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Shannon. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Embiid, a screen on DiVincenzo. To the wing on the left. Oh, McDaniels with a steal. Outside Reed. Now McDaniels. 10 points in his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Outside Reed. Back to Daniels. The 3 is up. Rebound by Philadelphia. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. George with it. He's scoreless. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Edwards gets the bucket.
What agility. I love how he gets the defender off balance, breaks his ankles, and drills the shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to score on a guy, it's another to flat out torture him.
What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
My bad is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching Bad D. Taking a peek now at the upcoming... Appreciate you joining us. It's been our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Julius Randle has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for, and then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Joel Embiid. George out there with Brendan Watford. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Maxey in at the point. 76ers trail by 4. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, BA, and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. Grimes also impressive.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. It's McDaniels on the wing. Watford covering. And the 3 off target. The 76ers shooting an average of 43% from the floor. George against McDaniels. Pass to Maxey. Kicks it to George. That's it. Not enough on that one as it misses. Minnesota's going 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
Nice pass.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Watford with a screen. Maxey passes to George. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels with the defensive presence twice on the
He said we were.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Randle. Now here's Edwards. From downtown. And Randle the bucket on the assist from Edwards. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. George outside. Embiid finds Maxey. Spins. And he taps it home with authority.
Such a flashy player. The ball control Maxey has is really impressive.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by Philadelphia. Crosses over. Called in by DiVincenzo.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Edwards against George. Pass to Randle. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
76ers trail by 7. Down low. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Out to the wing. Outside McDaniels. Outside DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing. The 76ers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I
Mali mo
got from a
pinag-usapan
basketball
namin.
perspective and taking it for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this. Back to you guys.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Gobert passes to Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. And the shot clock.
Shot clock, sir!
Second violation.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Julius Randle. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Philadelphia also making some changes. Oubre, he's checked in for Watford. And
Uy! Charging rep!
Aaron McCain subbed in
Mr. na ako, wala pang kasi.
Able to set up the time.
for Ingles. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edwards, he's checked in for Tyrese Maxey. Reed finds Ingles. Tipped. Conley against McCain. Pass to Oubre. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Edgecombe. Tries to spin move. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Outside Edwards to the inside.
Number 2 mo, bro.
Empty down low.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
That one drops for him.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Pass to McCain.
Ito ka mali. Mali, hindi ron. May Oubre.
To the
Ay,
middle.
ito ano daw.
Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
When it's this close,
Trick.
every bucket matters.
Look.
And we've just finished the third quarter.
Sayang
What a
Francis.
tight game we've got
Ano
going.
oras?
It's Minnesota leading by 3.
Ooh.
All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. 4 on the clock. Here's Randall. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6. Walker passes to Drummond. Crafty move. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Reed with it. And Drummond picks him up defensively. Randall against Walker. Randall right side.
Uy!
Fast break Philadelphia. Philadelphia moving it around. Maxey against Conley. Back to Maxey. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Clark. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre passes to Maxey. Walker sets a screen inside to take the lead. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment are a lot easier said than done.
And Minnesota with some changes. Shannon's checked in for Clark, and it's Edwards in for Conley. Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Or something everybody likes about Doncic is energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him, and what I admire most about Giannis. Yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits, and Nas finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
Well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And they've also been scoring on the break, with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed, and McDaniels is subbed in for Shannon. The 76ers also with a sub. Arlo's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
Allie, thank you. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Dillingham. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Embiid drawing the double team. Clock at 2. For 3, George. Philadelphia with another miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize.
Oy, wata, grabe.
Slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Out left to the wing. Embiid passes to Watford. DiVincenzo with a steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo to the inside. Gobert. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Outside DiVincenzo. Another chance. And couldn't get the shot off in time. 76ers trail by 7. Maxey. And he nails it.
Well, you talk about spacing the floor. This is exactly what you hope for from Quentin Grimes.
Left side, Edwards. Picked it. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Maxey against McDaniels. From downtown. Oh, the shot is off.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. Now DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside.
Ganda.
Cash from downtown.
Credit Julius Randle. Off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
Here's Maxey. Embiid is screen on DiVincenzo. Now Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Edwards. George is there for the rebound. 76ers trail by 7. Maxey. The putback. McDaniels for the rebound.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Outside DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. McDaniels outside. Now Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, no good. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Maxey attacking. It falls.
Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments. Loves coming through in the clutch.
Here's Randall. Outside DiVincenzo. Oh, the long ball, no good. For 3. Oh, it misses.
It's tough to get open in this league. When you do, it hurts not to capitalize. But they have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Over his time in the league, Maxey has really improved his playmaking.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the
Tayo
game. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. 8 seconds left in the game. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Pulls the trigger.
Bang!
Gobert pulls it down. Intercepted.
Wala pa rin.
So we see the
Panalo to
Timberwolves get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Randall. Si Randall, bakit si Edward nga nag-MVP?
Ganda na highlights niya.
Let's see. Walang gano'n sa Embiid. 2-2.
Basta pumasok na yung dalawa na tama niya.
Alam pa na gagamitin ng team na. Focus ako kay Embiid.
Nagbibase hindi mapagod.
Ganda na yun. 12. 8-7. Tigpid yung third half.
Big yung third din.
15. Grabe. Okay, good.